Yeah, we drink and play games. This is Barcadium. Liquor, bitches! Like, that doesn't affect whether we're recording or not. Hey, look, it's chapter 7. New game plus. Isn't it the best? Like, isn't that kind of fun sometimes? Like when you've been playing a game and you can just start it all over again, and it gives you the new game plus mode.
I rarely do that.
Lame.
Usually when I finish a game, I'm like, well, I'm done.
It is the distant future 20. It's how they start every chapter this way. For the first time, I am entirely in control of my destiny. I also didn't open this episode by saying hi, but whatever.
Hey.
I'm not looking merely, I'm no longer merely working in an arcade now. I'm working on my future. Which admittedly still involves working in an arcade, but still, my future! I'll admit, it feels weird. I'd grown so used to going with the flow. Letting life batter improves me, that having a true and honest hand on the controls is a bit terrifying. Everyone's counting on me to keep the flame on Miss Francine's Funplex alive as we move into an era of arcade spirits. And well...
Ugh. Honestly, I'm super anxious about it all. I want this to be perfect. I will make it so. It's going to be fine. It has to be. Let's have some confidence. Let's do the I want this to be perfect. I will make it so. Right?
Make it so. My hands are on the controls, and I intend to steer this ship true. They're relying on me to be the steady rock in the chaos of this new project, so that's what I have to be. I'll make them all proud of me. I'm proud to be a part of Arcade Spirits. And just imagine Triple H spitting at the camera right now. If there's one driving reason to make Arcade Spirits work, it's Ashley. To give her a home away from home after the fall of the Funplex. This will be ours, and I'm not going to settle for anything less, no matter what it takes.
Aww.
Now all that's left is to get through opening day without incident.
I'm sure it'll go fine.
I arrived early that morning to go over any last-minute preparations and make sure everything is in order. Plus, Juniper was sick of watching me pace back and forth and home after breakfast. She so lovingly shoved me out the apartment and told me to be productive. And now I stood in awe of the building.
I'm getting nervous.
Oh, that was like...
I'm getting nervous.
I see. Now I stood in awe of that you were like, let's go in confidently. And you're like, ah!
Yeah. We need to fake the confidence that I don't have.
Now I stood in awe of the building, the dream I poured my heart and soul into. I still barely believed it myself. I paused a moment to let the reality finally hit me. No more whoops up. And then stepped into my destiny.
Oh.
It looks newish.
Basically looks the same.
It's newish. Like, the floor is different. I don't remember that being there.
Oh, yeah, maybe the hallway.
Oh, look, and they have, like, an actual scoreboard. See, it's different.
Yeah. Well, the placement of, like, this of discomfort and
the
time
placement is
here,
similar.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, wouldn't you want, like, people who are, like,
to
your
feel
regulars
familiar.
to feel like, oh, shit, this hasn't, like, it's new, but, like, things are still where they are. I think that's fine. Pushing open the doors to Arcade Spirits, I was greeted by relative peace. Teo, yeah. He's like, I got the top score. I was greeted by relative peace and quiet, just the beeps and boops, and people moving about, doing last-minute preparations. We traveled along an arduous road ever since the great Waiter Vince...
Triple H and HBK!
Oh my god, it is! Good fucking fine! Holy shit, I didn't notice that! You're damn right I'm above HBK, I was way better than he ever was! Oh, please,
amazing.
no, they have to show it again!
Oh.
Gavin secured us a great riddle space, an abandoned pizza place with that all-too-familiar triangular roof. Nobody else wanted it, but we didn't care about the funny shape. Quirk is in our favor. And I really couldn't have done it, and I just keep looking at the scoreboard now. Yes, I'm waiting for it. And I really couldn't have done all the renovations that this place needed without the help of our financial benefactor.
I think it's next.
I think you mean benefactors.
Yeah.
Ben and Matt.
They're one person.
Yes, they're just one person. They're Bat.
There it is.
There it is, yes. Oh no, HBK. What do you mean?
It's CM Punk below. At the bottom. Right? Could be?
CMP could be, yeah. Neon lights, Nobel Prize. All right, Ben and Matt went in with us on the cost of renovating this space to include the bar they wanted to run. I doubt we could have done this without their backing and advice. We went with the familiar layout, if it ain't broke and all that, to show that we've still got the spirit and passion that made the Funplex great. But it's not all a carbon copy. We had a few new additions that Francine would even be proud of. The video wall is a nice touch. It was a very pleasant touch. That one was my idea. It alternates between running music scores, game promos, and high score leaderboards. We also repainted and did a general update on the appliances. I'm curious what RQH, GTC, they might just not mean anything.
Just random things.
General update on all the appliances and fixtures to give it a more finished feel and less of a retired pizza place turned arcade vibe. It does look a lot different. Teo and Queen Bee worked together to pick out a few key games that appeal to the esports community. Yeah, once you're in, you can't go. You're stuck here forever. We've got fighting games, racing games, shooting games, dancing games. You want head-to-head action? We got it. Granted, we still have a decent selection of other stuff too, so all tastes are catered to. But Queen Bee's confident this will pull in the fighting game community as well as the MOBA community.
Oh, is that how you say it? I always said MOBA.
MOBA also works, yes.
Yeah, I don't know what the general...
I don't know what it is either. That's why I said MOBA, but it might be MOBA. You might be right. I still have no idea what a MOBA is aside from Fist of Discomfort like, but Queen Bee assures me it's hot shit right now. Juniper and Ashley really nailed our grand experiment into unique branding. It's completely on point by spearheading our advertisement campaign. The buzz is building. Our hype train is pulling in passengers of all sorts, and the imaginary and the imagery they've created will ride with them long after they've left. Definitely the right call to make. All of my decisions, all my choices made Arcade Spirits what it is.
Woohoo!
So much labor and love went into the project from all of us, and now all that's left is to officially open these doors! But before that fateful hour begins, I still want to do one last check on operations, just in case. Stocking up a bar and an arcade at the same time proved tricky. It can, yeah. I had to think about that for a second. I was like, really? And I was like, no, actually, yeah. I mean, I just work at a bar.
Yeah.
And it's still tricky to do. Fortunately, Ben and Matt were more than happy to direct the team tending the bar. The bartenders, if you... Really? I kind of hate Wacky for that one.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. I say hello.
I don't remember whose voice is like.
I think I made Matt's voice deeper. Ben, I think I made a little higher. Hello, Miss Business Partner. Or would you prefer simply Wacky?
Wacky works just fine. How's the bar?
Stocked with all the fixings for any number of fancy cocktails and a few basic drafts on tap too. Tap, of course. Honestly, Matt, you need to enrich your taste buds with a mixed drink or two. Nothing wrong with a pint or two of ale, Ben.
Everything's coming up roses.
Anyway, we'll be all set for the opening. We'll be overseeing the bar for opening day. After that, we'll leave you in the capable hands of our good bartenders. Good people, all.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for the update.
Mixed drinks over beer. Not to say that beer is bad, but mixed drinks over beer.
You know what I did the other day?
What? You drink beer.
Well, with being gluten-free, it's a little hard. So, you know Truly's, right?
Gross. I forgot you can't drink. Yeah.
So we got Truly's, drank like half of them, and then poured vodka. So it's just vodka and Truly.
Wow.
So it's kind of like using Truly as a mixer.
That's fucking hilarious.
Using 5% Truly's.
This really, really hype up your beer. It's like people, the evil Coronas.
The what?
Evil Corona.
What is that?
There's variations of it. I've seen Bacardi Limon used, and I've seen Absolute Citron used in it. But essentially, you pour a shot of that into the
You like drink enough so then you can pour it in.
Yes,
right?
you have to take out the neck, pour it in. You stuff the. You can either do one of two things. You can stuff a lime to create the vacuum, or you can use your thumb to create the vacuum in the bottle.
Yeah.
Pull it upward, shake it back down, serve.
I think Drunk Bitch did that. Like her dad did that to her.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
After my quick check-in, I noticed the clock. Its unforgiving hands telling me it's not too long. It's not long now. See, everything's going perfectly. No detail overlooked, just according to Keikaku. Interesting.
I feel like we're suddenly in an anime or a manga because they'll do like little translations.
Yeah,
on the
little
top of the
translation
screen.
thing. I was just like, that's interesting that they just randomly have Becky do that.
Yeah,
Or
like he's
Becky
like,
do that. Yeah. was like,
I know one word in Japanese.
I learned
gotta
one
fit it
word.
in.
That Kami guy taught me. He didn't teach me how to say hello or anything, but he taught me plan. I'm proud of everything we've accomplished. When those doors opened and our regulars came back to play, when new folks drawn by our advertising wander in, it'll all click. I allow myself a smile, pleased with our progress. Today is going to be a great day, the first day of our new dream. It'll be wonderful. As long as no unforeseen problems pop up.
Something's
Here
gonna
it
pop
comes.
up. Yeah. Oh, look at her.
That was not what I was expecting whatsoever. It's like if Sailor Moon met My Little Pony.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was not ready for that.
I'm like halfway like this is great, and the other half being like, let's change just a few little things. Like I have a couple notes for you.
I have some notes. Okay.
Black eye.
That voice. I watch Ashley approach me. Immediately, I'm speechless. It's the first time I've seen Ashley's mascot costume for Arcade Spirits. She's been keeping it under wraps for so long.
What is the name of this mascot? Because like it's her face now. Like
We're gonna learn very shortly, aren't we? Ashley and Juniper have been working really hard on matching all the new marketing designs to her newest mascot idea. I can't believe she managed to keep this costume a complete secret from me.
I didn't realize how big Ashley's boobs are. Like they're not like huge, but like you know with that
Yes.
the bow and everything, like.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a fair point.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I never noticed that either.
Yeah.
I can't believe she managed to keep this costume as a complete secret from me. I really had no idea. Maybe because I was away from my girlfriend for 7 days.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, she probably wasn't working on it then. She probably was working on it after. So, actually, no, that is a good question. And upon seeing her in it, I'm overcome with emotion. It's just so...
Oh, we're gonna have to choose.
It's so cute and perfect. It's not my style, but it's in style with Arcade Spirits. It's 100% Ashley.
I think that sound I made when we first saw it was all three of those wrapped up in one noise.
But I think the heart of it was this one.
Yeah.
The heart of it was that one. But, I don't know. What do you want to go with?
I don't want to be basic, but it is pretty Ashley. But you know, we were definitely in the like, it's clearly in the style of this new place. And hey, we'll get to see her face instead of being in a flamingo.
What do you want to do? I'm letting you pick.
All right, it's so cute and perfect.
This way I'm not
Let's
in
pick the
trouble.
one that I didn't even mention. It's so cute and perfect.
Ah, see, you bailed yourself out. I can't say enough good things about Ashley's new costume. She looks so adorable in it. I wish I could whisk her off her feet. We could skip out on working today. He's so gross.
Oh my god, I say that all the time.
You do, yes.
I do
It
all
is,
the time.
like, I don't like those 5 words together. He's still my beating heart. I'm gonna need a moment to calm down.
I freaking love it. Just as much as I love you. I'm so proud of you. It's very well done.
I would say this. I would have thought that she would have a big smile on her face as she's revealing it.
Yeah, she's just kind of like, here I am.
And she's a little stonewall, yeah, just a little bit.
I'd expect nothing less of you, Ashley.
It's such a relief. With all the stress that I've been dealing with in regards to the new opening, to have one thing be flawless is really going to make this opening go much more smoothly. I notice my praise isn't having much an effect on Ashley, though. Oh, well, okay, we're gonna get an answer to that.
Maybe she's, like, not comfortable in it?
Okay, yep, here comes our answer. I'd expect it to be her bubbly, happy self. She's always so excited to show me her cosplays and projects, but something is different here. She's completely downtrodden.
Black eye.
Alright, well, here we go. Here comes our answer.
I hate it.
Ahara.
She did that.
I know, but I really wanted to say it.
What?
What? Ashley, what do you mean? It looks fantastic. It's perfectly...
Before I can finish, Ashley snatches up my words.
It's so awful. I hate everything about it. The bows are all wonky and some of the stitches didn't sew through properly on my skirt. The logo is all smudged looking and my prop staff has too many faults to list off. It's horrible.
Aww, I just want to, like, hug her.
I feel that's the perfectionist coming out.
And, like, can't fix it right now.
No.
Whoa, Ashley, calm down for a minute. I don't see any of these faults you're claiming.
The stress must be getting to Ashley, too. I step towards her in an attempt to ease her. I place my hands on her shoulders and look directly into her eyes.
Honestly, truly, it looks amazing. You're amazing.
I kiss her softly atop her forehead. Hey, listen, you're at work, and smile gently. Ashley looks back at me, blinking back tears, her lower lip quivering. She swallows once before answering me.
I'm sorry. It's so awful. I've ruined everything.
The floodgates open as tears begin streaking down her face. I quickly envelop Ashley in a hug, and she continues to cry into my chest.
You haven't ruined anything. We haven't even opened, so there's nothing to ruin.
I try to make light of the situation to get her to crack a smile, but it has the opposite effect as it Ashley sobs harder.
This is supposed to be your big day, your moment of glory, and here I am wasting your time and your energy. You shouldn't bother with me.
Oh no!
Ashley wriggles free from my arms and pushes me away.
That's just what I am. Just a waste of space. I'm nothing.
This is my shit.
Where the heck is this coming from? I never seen Ashley this worked up on a serious self-loathing bender.
That's not true, Ashley. You are far from nothing.
Every time I try to say something nice, Ashley fights back, refusing to accept the truth, refusing to accept herself.
I don't deserve you. You should be with someone better.
Oh, my heart.
Someone who's prettier, handsomer, more talented, smarter, funnier, nicer than me.
I didn't expect such a great, like, moment with Ashley immediately. I love this trope. This is my shit.
I'm sitting here like, we completely abandoned her for an entire week.
I know, like, we're kind of the worst in that moment. Like,
Yeah.
I get the whole idea is that we were, like, depressed and all that, but,
Yes.
like, dude,
But I mean, and
Ashley.
that seriously does happen sometimes.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But that is you. You are all of those things. I love you wholeheartedly.
You thought you were gonna get a drink. She keeps spiraling farther and farther into despair. Now, hey, listen. Her negativity crescendoing. Normally, I actually like that word, the crescendoing.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the word crescendo.
It's a nice one.
That's a very good word. Normally, I have one of the 3 different solutions to solve any number of problems, but for once, I don't think anything I say will help the situation.
You deserve someone who's got their life together. And who knows who they really are.
We don't have our life together. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Let's learn what our lives are together.
I don't know what I wanted to say there. It just kind of like sputtered. Trying to comfort her again, I put my arm around her. She retracts immediately from my touch, and her face contorts, her face contorts into a look of pain and disgust.
It's all ruined.
Oh, no. Big damn kiss time.
You're at work. Ashley yells at me, and I'm silenced. As the wave of emotion crests, a pang of realization hits her that she was completely overtaken by her own emotions. She takes a breath, stifled by sobs.
Everything's ruined.
I'd probably cry if I was lucky right now, and this is like happening. I'd start
Knowing
crying
you,
too.
yes, I know
Like-
you would.
No.
Tears roll continually down her face, hitting the unrelenting arcade floor.
Waka.
You really just, like, that voice just really, it just sucks all the tension out of the air. It really does.
I just can't. I can't do this.
Ashley's words break my heart. How can she say such things about herself? It's not something I'm going to sit back and take lightly. Ashley needs help, just not from me. If I keep pushing, it may push her away. What she really needs...
Oh god, no. We have to pick someone, don't we? Oh god.
What she really needs is Iris!
Oh. Oh boy. You should consider seeing a therapist. Do you want me to call a help hotline? You need help from anyone that's not me. Oh god.
I like the suggestion of these. I don't like the phrasing of them though. The phrasing of them is a little, well, maybe just because of the way I'm reading them.
Yeah.
Because I'm reading that like, you should consider seeing a therapist. And when I read it like that, it sounds terrible. But if it's like,
But if it's like, hey, you should
like,
consider seeing a therapist.
maybe you should see a therapist. Yeah,
That's
it's
cool,
like,
yeah.
that's better, yeah. But that's my problem. I read everything as if like I'm being a dick.
Yeah. You need help from anyone that's not me can kind of feel like pushing her away.
Yeah.
That, like, she's so messed up right now that that might be how she reads that.
Yes.
She may read all of these as bad, too. I don't know. And I don't know about the help hotline at all. Ugh. It's so hard to pick. Maybe the therapist? I guess that's what I'm leaning towards. Is there anything you're leaning towards?
I'm putting this one in your hands.
It's so much
You're
pressure.
too attached to this.
It's so much pressure.
I mean, it's not like I'm not attached to this, but you're way more attached than
I mean,
am.
I'm definitely a fan of therapists, so... But she's got to get through the day to then set up with a therapist.
You know, when I found out through their Twitter that Valhalla was one of their inspirations for this, it's actually funny because one of the episodes I got kind of more emotional than normal about a Valhalla episode, and yet this is happening to you now with Arcade Spirits. So it's interesting that they can have that effect.
Mm-hmm.
It's a compliment. It's a big one, honestly, because I really love Valhalla.
Okay, we'll go with therapist. We'll go with therapist.
Okay. I tried everything I could think of to reassure Ashley, and nothing I say has any meaning. I think Ashley should seek more professional help.
Have you considered seeing a therapist about this? I know my pep talks aren't going to help you right now, but someone who's a professional may be able to help you sort things out. Ashley, I'm saying this seriously because I care for you, and I'm worried about you. I want you to be happy with yourself and love yourself.
Ashley's stunned. She stops crying, sniffling up the last tear. She looks back at me shocked.
What? How? Oh god.
Did I not call that or did I not?
No!
Did I not call that?
But I feel like all of those could have been taken the wrong way.
No, but that's the thing. That's why I said right away. I was like,
Oh.
I read all of those as if it's like yep, I fucking called it.
I'm so sad right now.
I knew this was gonna happen.
How dare you imply that I need help? All I need is for you to listen to me. I have been listening to you and trying to comfort you, but you aren't seeing the reason of my words. You don't believe me. I do believe you think that way. You're just wrong is all. I don't need you trying to convince me otherwise.
This is interesting. I'm confused.
I'm
But
intrigued
Yeah.
about like where they're going with this.
where is this going? Yeah.
And I certainly don't need any help. I'm fine. You're not fine, you've been crying.
I predicted text asshole.
You are not fine.
I want Ashley to understand why this is important.
Many people seek help from professionals. You're in denial. Let me help you with this. Okay, I'm feeling let me help you with this. Ashley, I may not be able to help you myself, but I can at least help you get the proper people that can. I can empathize and be here for you, but I can't guide you through this myself. Bah. I know it's scary and hard to accept help. If you remember just a little bit ago, I had to do it too. It wasn't easy, and it took you and everyone else from the Funplex to lift me up from my rut. Without your wake-tervention and the wake-tervenspiracy, I'd still be lost.
I'm surprised you pronounced that correctly, because I completely botched it. I was like, I'd still be lost.
But I did it, and I know you're strong. You can do this too. You don't understand anything, Jon Snow. It's close enough. I went with it.
Sure. I've never seen an
it's
episode
actually
that.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Yeah, I was like, I know the show. I know some of the characters. I never watched it. So that was just kind of like...
because you made a reference earlier in the day.
That was just like, yeah, I made a reference. It was like, I'd never seen this show, but here it is. And you were just kind of like, you don't even know what that... You're like, no, I don't. Ashley reverts her gaze to the floor and sniffles. I'm not going to lie. I know this might be the wrong time to say this, but there's a bit of me that looks at this and I'm like, wrestler.
Oh yeah, she does kind of look like a wrestler.
A little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like I know we're having a serious moment right now, but wrestler.
I need to go reapply my makeup before I turn to the floor.
He completely ignores what I've said and runs off. I'm left in the wake of feelings, and I don't know how to handle this. Fortunately or unfortunately, my attention is focused now on my buzzing phone.
Beep,
beep. Beep, beep, Wacky. You should have opened the doors 3 minutes and 24 seconds ago.
Ugh. Oh,
shit.
Oh, now you say it.
25 seconds, 26 seconds, 27 seconds.
I
get the point, Iris.
I can say this. I kind of love the way that you read Iris, because I would have been like 25 seconds, 26 seconds, 27 seconds. There's something a little bit more annoying about just how monotone you read that line. It's 25 seconds, 26 seconds. Like she's just stating it factually that you're not doing this.
I get it, Iris. Thanks. I'll be right there. Okay.
Iris fades away and I close my phone. I guess I need to concentrate on officially opening Arcade Spirits now. But first, I should change it to a non-tier soaked
We
hoodie.
don't have time.
You don't... That's the only hoodie you've ever had.
It'll be fine.
I can't handle things right now. As much as I want to stop everything and sort through this mess, I've got a job to do today. It's gonna be to HBK. There will be time later to patch things up with Ashley, presumably. I need to at least try to put this turmoil behind me so I can focus on the first day of Arcade Spirits with a smile. Despite reeling from that incident just now, I'm ready to do this because I have to be ready. No choice. I've got big plans for the opening ceremony. I'm going to open the doors, give my prepared speech to the gathered masses, and stay on hand to greet gamers as they enter. Wow, that was almost a bad read. Stepping to the forefront, I grasp the door handles and throw the gates to Arcade Spirits wide.
We're just gonna get trampled.
On the next episode of Barcadium. Wow. That episode got really fucking deep.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I feel so bad right now.
I don't know how to feel about anything. Like, I was like, oh shit, we about to open this bitch up. People are gonna get drunk. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait until the first drunk fight, which will of course be our first problem. And no, they hit us with that.
It was not, yeah. Just whacked us in the face.
Alright. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.